boxes. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kayla Nicole, and I'm back here with another video. And I know y'all thinking to yourselves ma'am, it's been like 4 or 5 years. Where have you been? I've been busy, okay? I've been busy, you feel me? But I'm back, and I'm gonna be more active. Like, it's time for me to be more active in my YouTube bag, period. I'm coming back swinging, you feel me? Like, I'm finna give y'all, yeah, what y'all want. I'm finna give y'all what y'all been looking for, what y'all keep asking me for, cause, yeah. So, let's go ahead and get into the story time. So, if you read the title, then you already know what we're finna get into. I'm gonna just go ahead and say the title for the ones that didn't read the title. This is a story time of how my BD/best friend is DELULU. Like, yeah. So, since we said DELULU, that's what we're gonna give her. Her name is gonna be DELULU. And with that being said, I gotta give y'all a back story on how I met him and how the situation got escalated. So this is gonna be part 1. And yeah, we're gonna keep going, cause it's different parts. Like, this is the past. I'm telling y'all the past, and then I'm gonna keep going to like recently. But anyways, we're gonna start with part 1. So part 1, basically how I met my baby daddy. So this was back like 2018, 2019, I want to say. He was my sneaky link at first. I'm not gonna lie, he was my sneaky link. And how he became my sneaky link, because one day I was going to Walmart to look for some tint for my car, and I think the department that he was working in, I think I went over there and I asked him, but I wasn't even really asking him like to like flirt with him. I was legit asking him like, do you know what the tint is? So he ended up like I guess feeling me or whatever, and he asked me for my number. So then that's when I was finna give it to him, and then that's when he was like, just take my number. I ain't gonna lie, that was a red flag to me, because first of all, he told me he was like, he had his phone with him. His phone was in the break room. But I'm like, that's weird, because I ain't finna have, my phone always gonna be on me, baby. That's just me. But yeah, that's a red flag to me. So anyways, I got his number, whatever. So basically, it was really up to me if I wanted to text him or not. After I got his number or whatever, I didn't even text him. I'm not even gonna lie, I was dead ass not gonna text this man at all. Like, I was just gonna go on about my day. So I say about a couple weeks later, I ended up getting hired at this gas station, like right in front of the store that he was working at, Walmart does. So I ended up getting hired at Murphy's gas station, and I don't know if I was training. I think I was training that day. So he ended up coming like to the window or whatever, and I'm like, dang, I seen this nigga before. Like, what the fuck? So then that's when I was like, oh, this the nigga I just gave my number to like a couple weeks ago. So he see me, I see him. We making eye contact with each other, and yeah. So after that, I had ended up texting him, and I was like, this the girl that you gave your number to at Walmart or whatever. He was like, dang, about time you picked me up, da da da. So we started chopping it up or whatnot. So, okay, prior to me meeting him, my best friend had, I think, literally just moved down to Atlanta or whatever. So she was coming to stay with me or whatnot. So when she had ended up coming to stay with me, it's like I didn't really have to like talk to him for real, because like she was there. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of like, in a way, like, I'm not gonna say like I was bored, so that's why I was talking to him, but in a way it kind of seems like that. So my best friend came down and was like, I stopped talking to him type shit. Like, it was like a minute before I like would text him or something like that. So a situation happened with me and my best friend, but that's the story time for another day, so I ain't gonna get into all that. So after that happened with me and my best friend or whatever, it's like I started like, I guess, now I was kind of like in a vulnerable position, because like the situation that happened with me and my best friend. And not only that, like, if I'm telling y'all he my sneaky link, of course I got a man out there somewhere else. So I'm not condoning any of this. Like, y'all, don't do this. Don't do this. But yeah, so yes, I was just going through a lot because my man was overseas and shit, and me and my best friend just got into it. So yeah, I had a lot going on. So I was in a vulnerable position or whatever, and me and my BD, I'm gonna say sneaky link / BD, because the first half he is my sneaky link. So me and my sneaky link / BD ended up at talking, and then we started hanging out, and one thing led to another, y'all know. And yeah, so after, I guess, us linking up a few times and shit like that, he ended up, like, I guess, like, talking about me, not in a bad way, but like in a good way, to his friend or whatever. This is where DELULU come in, y'all. So he's talking about me, I guess, pillow talking or whatever, and DELULU in the back eating it up, like soaking it all up and stuff. So one day he tells me, he like, oh, he got a best friend, da 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 da, because he was telling me like, oh, I be having to do this for my best friend, do that for my best friend, I be having to teach her this, da da da. So I'm like, oh dang, like, you know, like, do she got any other friends? That's in my mindset. That's just how I'm thinking, because I was thinking like, damn, you don't have to be the only one that's, you know, helping her out. Like, if she open to having more like new friends, then I can help her. Like, I don't be busy, da da da. That was just my mindset. So yeah, when he was telling me about her and shit like that, like, I was just like, that was just what's going through my mind. So I was like, he ended up telling me like, oh, we all got something in common, we all, you know, and we all water signs. So I was like, really? Like, what's, because he had already told me he was a Cancer, I'm a Scorpio, and then he told me that she was a Pisces. So I'm like, oh, that's dope as hell. Like, we all water signs. So I'm like, oh, that would be a cool little clip. Like, we should all link up. So as soon as I said we should all link up, this man gonna say, yeah, that's not gonna happen because she don't like you. Pause. What do you mean she don't like me? She don't know me. She don't know me not to like me. What do you mean? What do you mean, babe? What do you mean? So when he told me that, I'm like, that was my initial reaction. I was just like, okay, well, I don't really care. Like, she ain't never met me before. I don't know her. She don't know me. So she can't say she don't like me because she don't know me. So I just let that be. So after, like, you know, he's still like spending his time with me. Every time he could get, he's spending it with me, and I was spending it with him. So I guess she ain't like that. And one day I had this business going on where I used to sell like necklaces or whatever. If y'all know. And he posted it on his story or whatever, just helping me get some more client sales, as he should. So he did that, and DELULU went and I guess went to my page, my business page, found my personal page, went to my personal page, followed my personal page because my personal page was private at the time. Followed my personal page, went through, I must have followed her back because he never told me her name at the time. I must have followed her back and not realizing who she was. She done went through my posts, my likes, my comments, all that, trying to find my mans, and found them and hit them up. So, okay. So after DELULU does all that, she contacts my mans. And she like, do you still mess with, she contacts my man, and she hits him up and she like, do you still mess with Michaela? Because if you don't, well, she messes with she messes with Sneaky Link. So I think you should mess with me. Or it was something like that in that offense. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just tell what he said. He like, okay, when she first said, do you still mess with Michaela? He was like, no. And I'm like, no, what do you mean, no? Like, see, that's what I mean right there. Niggas ain't shit. Even though I was doing what I was doing, I don't care. Niggas ain't shit, period. Anyways, so he was like, no. So then that's when she was like, oh well, she messing with Sneaky Link anyway, so you might as well come with me. So he like looking and he not into that. So he like, nah. So then okay, so y'all, I'm not lying, but if I find a screenshot, I'm going to post it, because it was a screenshot between DELULU and Sneaky Link. Basically, DELULU DM Sneaky Link on Twitter and was like, I found Michaela ex nigga and I'm gonna fuck with him. Why would you do that? You don't know me, I don't know you. Why you trying to fuck on my man? But if I find that screenshot, I promise to y'all I'm going to put it on the screen, because I'm not lying. You know, baby, I don't have to lie about nothing, okay? So when I find that screenshot, I am gonna put. So my man, okay, so me and my man going back and forth arguing, like, because like I said, she had DM'd him or whatever and was asking like if he's still messing with me. If not, I'm messing with Sneaky Link. So then that's when he asked him for proof. She couldn't send him proof. So that's how I was easy to, like, you know, she's capping. So then that's when, like I said, me and him going back and forth through text message. I'm talking about we was on a, bro, I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Matter of fact, I need to tell this part. So basically, when DELULU hit my man up, it was like, it had to be late at night, because we was on, me and my man was on the phone like literally all night. So when I woke up the next morning, he played it so cool. Like, man, this man played it so cool. Woke up, good morning, babe. You have a nice day at work. I love you. I'm gonna be thinking about you all day type shit. I'm just eating it up. Soon as I got on that motherfucking airport train, bitch, hang up the phone, text message, oh, you lying, da 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 da, bitch, you been cheating on me. Who the fuck is Sneaky Link, da 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 da, you been fucking this man. I'm looking at my phone like, how the fuck did he find out? Like, it's too early. Like, y'all, my heart sunk in my chest, because I was like, I know this is not what's going on. Then I'm at work. So the whole day I'm at work, right? I'm hitting up Sneaky Link, like I'm texting his phone like, I know you did not tell my nigga, me and you, what we got going on. And he texts me, he at work, he texts me back like, no, that was not me, that was DELULU. And I'm like, how the fuck did DELULU get his, you know, his Instagram? Like, how? And he was like, because she went on your page. That's why I had asked you that time, did you really have an Instagram? And let me pause right here. The reason why he asked me did I really have an Instagram was because I know I kept him down in the beginning, and I was like, I ain't got no Instagram, because I ain't want him following me and seeing that I had a whole man, when I could have probably just told him that, but I didn't feel like telling him that at the time. But see, that's why I said karma is a... Anyways, so yeah, like, damn, I just got sidetracked at that first. But yeah, so he was like, that's why I had asked you, did you have an Instagram? Like I said, I kind of lied to him and told him I didn't have an Instagram, not thinking like he would have, like, I don't know, like, but see, that's where it goes back to, like, when he posted my business page, he didn't even think to look in my bio to see that I already had. And as a matter of fact, I'm lying. He did ask me, he was like, why you got your personal page in your business profile if you don't have access to that personal profile? And I was just like, because I still want people to, you know, see, like, this was my page. Like, you know, like, this is me. Like, I'm running my business page, but this was my main page. That's why. So, yeah. So that's when he was like, basically, like, over the phone, when I was asking him, like, how did she get my stuff like that? He was like, because when I had posted your business on my story, she must have went on your clicked on my story and went through your page like that. So I was just like, okay, that was weird. That was weird as hell. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I didn't have I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have did that. No, I'm sorry, I wouldn't have did that. I just wouldn't have did that. So she had too much time in her hands to do all that. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. So yeah, so he and I both at work. He telling me how she got on my page. So I'm like, okay, hold up, what the fuck is this girl Instagram? So he finally told me. I'm like, I don't see this Instagram on my page. Like, I don't follow this page. So then he told me another page. Lord and behold, I go look, the page following me, I'm following it. Unfollow you, cause what are you doing? So then I'm like, oh, I need a name. I mean, I'm before I even got her Instagram, I need a name, a number, email address. I said all this, email address, an address. I need something, because who is this bitch to even do all this? Like, why are you doing this? Like, she was going hard as if she was fucking this man, and the whole time they just best friends. At the time, they was just best friends. That's why I said this is part one, because at the time they were just best friends. So when I'm like, in my head, I'm like, ain't no way she going this hard and y'all just best friends. Y'all gotta be fucking. And that's exactly what I told him. And he was like, no. He told me before they became best friends that he wanted to fuck with her, but she had something going on with 2 different niggas, and that's why he just was like, you know what, we just gonna friend zone it. So let me go ahead and throw that out there, because I don't want to make it seem like, yeah. But the girl was like, the way she was acting, I thought they was fucking. Y'all would have thought they was fucking too. So so I finally got her number, and I texted her bitch ass, and I said, you got some motherfucking nerve. Now hold on, let me before I say this part, let me just put this in here. If I had the receipts to them messages, I promise you they would have went up too. But I no longer have my iPhone 11. Everything that's on this phone is from 2020 and up. So everything that's on this phone is from 2020 and up. Everything that took place in I want to say it had to be in 2018, 2019, was in my iPhone 11. So I no longer have that, but I remember this briefly, like, no lie. So I texted her, and I was just like, you don't know me, I don't know you, but since you talking on me, since you speaking on me, we must got some issues. Like, I need that. Like, I need that, baby, because who are you? So she texting back like, who is this, da 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 da, this must be the bitch that like, she just was saying random ass stuff, and I'm in my head, I'm thinking, well, like, damn, bitch, who else you beefing with? And then she finally says, oh, this must be the bitch that's fucking 2 niggas. Pause. 1. I'm only fucking 1. Let's get that shit straight. The fuck? And why is you on my pussy so bad? So I'm like, yeah, this not that, and this ain't her, or whoever the fuck you trying to refer to. But let me let you know something, baby girl. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. Since you wanna do all what you just did, try to break up my relationship, give me that. I need that. I bet you gotta come catch me. I'm not in Atlanta no more. I'm in Alabama. Okay, so when you touch back down from Alabama, let me know when you back in the A so I can get that. And that was basically what happened, basically. Okay, yeah, so I just wanted to add this in here. I forgot to add that the part where when I texted her off of my phone from her number, and I was texting her like, yeah, I need that, right? How about after I said what I said, this girl had like different numbers. I'm talking about, like, if I could count, maybe it was over like 50 different numbers. Texting my phone, like, I could remember area, like, I can't even remember the area codes, but it was so many like numbers hitting my phone, like on some weird stuff. Like she was basically trying to figure out who I was. I'm just like, damn, how you not know who I am? Like, you caused all of this chaos. Like, you just hit my man's up, and now you acting like you don't know who I am, and you blowing up my phone, and you won't give me that fade. Like, yeah, you're weird. In 20, I'm capping. One more other thing happened before I ended story time. I had ended up going to right before, after basically I told her I need that when she touched back down from, and being in Alabama, and she touched back down from the A. One more thing happened. So I had ended up going to Augusta to visit my brother or whatever. And this around the same time or whatever. And me and my mans, we're still together. We got through it or whatever the case may be. But this is like this maybe happened like a couple months after like he had already found out about all that. But like I said, I capped him down, baby. He didn't have no proof. I had to cap that ass down. That's how I was able to still keep my man. So, like I said, I went to Augusta, whatever, visit my brother, and literally, as soon as I touched down in Augusta, I just get messages blowing up my phone, and I'm looking, and it's basically my man saying like, "Oh, you still messing with that nigga? You still messing with Sneaky Link? Da 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 da." Like all that. Like I'm like, bruh, no, I'm not. I'm not messing with this man. Like who's telling you this? DELULU. Why do you still have DELULU? Why haven't you even blocked this DELULU? You don't know DELULU. I don't know DELULU. Why you ain't got DELULU blocked, nigga? So I'm like, bruh, if you don't block this bitch, I don't know her. Like, why you communicate with a bitch I don't know who obviously is envious of me? Because prior to this, when I found out that she didn't like me after me and Sneaky Link had the conversation where he was like, oh, yeah, she don't like you, when I was like, oh, we should all chill. I found out that she didn't like me because, one, I was so apparently too good for him. Two was because I had 2 cars, and it was and just some hating ass shit. So yeah, but my whole thing was, like I said, when I was in Augusta, he was, you know, my mans was like hitting me up, like blowing me up, like, oh, you still messing with Sneaky Link, da 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 da. And I'm like, who telling you this? He told me DELULU. So then that's when I called my Sneaky Link up. I'm like, yo, I'm not fucking playing, bro. I'm not fucking playing. I'm finna lose my best eater on the team, bro. Chill out. I said I'm done. I said I'm done with you. So tell this bitch to stop hitting on my man before I crash the fuck out. I ain't said like that, but that's to sum it up. Bro, I ain't even gonna put this other part in there because I don't want... I don't want y'all thinking my BD now is my BD back then. So I'm not even gonna say this part, but over the phone, my BD was, over the phone, Sneaky Link was tripping. He was tripping. And I'm like, Sneaky Link, nigga, you need to act like a nigga, because right now I'm acting like a nigga, you acting like a bitch. So, and I was just like, this is it, like, this is a wrap, like, it's done, it's over with, I don't want shit else to do with you. Your friend fucked it up. Your friend fucked it up. You're fucking your friend fucked it up. That's it. After I said that, it was a wrap. After I got off the phone with Sneaky Link, I ain't heard shit else from that man until 2020. 2020. around 2020. It wasn't even around, it was 2020, like the beginning of 2020. But baby, I can't tell you that part because that's part 2. I can't tell y'all what happened in 2020 because y'all gotta watch this. Y'all gotta run this video up. So yeah, that's part 1. I guess stay tuned for part 2. And I'm officially back, y'all. I'm officially back. I ain't going nowhere. I'm tired of leaving and going ghost for years. I'm back.